Hello and welcome to the how-to webinar about ticketed events through Canada Helps. My name's Eric and I'm going to be leading this training session, and a little bit about myself before we get started today. I've been working in the nonprofit sector since 2010, and I'm really passionate about the online side of fundraising and leveraging technology to benefit charities and their important missions such as yourselves. I also have a cat and a dog who might be making cameo appearances throughout the session, so just keep an eye or ear open for them. So we're going to be talking about the ticketed events tool through Canada Helps today, and you might be wondering what you can use it for. Well, the ticketed events tool allows you to sell tickets or collect attendee information for your next gala. Maybe if you're doing a free online speaker series where tickets don't necessarily need to be purchased, but you want to see who will be attending. You can even use it for merchandise sales for things such as t-shirts. All of these ticketed events forms are fully mobile optimized, so you can access them on any tablet or cell phone, along with computers, of course. People can make an additional donation on top of their ticket purchase, or if it's a free ticket, they can leave an additional donation if they want to. And you can offer multiple ticket types with no extra fees for creating as many types of tickets as you would like. There's also built-in social sharing capabilities. You can easily control the quantity of tickets available when you create the tickets for your event, and you can send tickets directly to your attendees and send out event reminders leading up to the day of the event. You can see at-a-glance sales and attendee dashboards as well, and easily add questions for things such as meal preferences if it's an in-person event. You can even put your branding forward by customizing your page colors and the graphics. Once your event is off and running, you can see detailed sales and attendees reports. You can choose your receipting options, whether you want to instantly issue a tax receipt as soon as somebody buys a ticket, wait for the event to conclude before issuing the receipts, or not issuing receipts at all. You can customize reminder emails with built-in messaging tools. You can update the progress of your event accurately and offer offline ticket purchases as well. And you can offer post-event or split receipting or no receipts at all. So as I mentioned, you can choose when you issue your receipts and even split the receipt if there is an advantage as part of your ticket purchase, a non-deductible portion of the ticket purchase. So we're going to learn about how to put together one of these events, and to show you firsthand how you can create an event of your own. As you know, I work for Canada Helps. However, to give you a firsthand perspective of what it's like to create an event, I'm going to be playing the role of an administrator for an organization called Wellness Avenue that works to support the overall wellness of people and their communities. So we are going to jump over to canadahelps.org now. And after you sign in to your charity account, we are going to go to the Events tab. The Events tab is where you have the option to either create a new event, but to save ourselves some time today, we are going to go in and edit an event that we are leading up to at Wellness Avenue. So we have a speaker series that we are currently selling tickets for that's going to take place in November. And I am going to quickly view it to show you what our page looks like. So if the name of our event front and center, along with Wellness Avenue's logo, says the name of our charity, so who's putting on the event, the date. So from August 25th, we launched this campaign page yesterday. The sales window is going to go until November 25th. We can see a really nice banner image up at the top here, along with our ticket sales information. So people can purchase an individual ticket, a corporate ticket if they want to attend as a sponsor, or if they want to attend the speaker series virtually, they are able to with a free ticket that we ask for an additional donation for. We can see all the event information on the right-hand side here, things like a goal progress for the event. We have a certain goal that we want to hit, how many days left to buy tickets, how many attendees are already going, the date of the event, so when it starts, volunteering information here, information about the organizer, so myself, a little bit about our charity, an overview of the event, some additional media that people can view to see photos and videos to offer even more insight about the event. And then we can add details. We've got a list of our speakers here and a list of the attendees all at the bottom. So now we're going to look at how to create a page that looks just like this. I forgot to mention the social media sharing buttons up here at the top as well, if people want to share this with their own networks. So I'm going to click Edit next to the event that I already have going to show you how to put together your own page. And we are going to do a side-by-side view. With our campaign page. So the first thing it asks us to do is create an event page URL. This will, it will give you this option. When you click Create New Event, this is just the little bit of wording that comes at the end of the address bar up at the top here. So you can see speaker series on the right-hand side. This is just an easy way to create a unique URL. So when you're sharing it to your network, whether it's via email or social media, you can customize your URL, and that's the address bar in the top. And then of course it asks you to give your event a title. So you'll want to name your event after whatever the campaign is named, and that title appears at the very top of your event page. And then it asks you to give an event overview. So this is what will appear when somebody clicks on the overview of your event, and you can share some basic details about what this event is. So what's going to be happening for it, any general details that you want to share. You can even include hyperlinks. So this will be in support of Wellness Avenue's READ initiative. And people can click on this to see additional details. So you can link to other web pages by highlighting a word, clicking the hyperlink button, and pasting the web address of whatever page you want to link to from there. So a really handy way to provide additional information just from the overview section. This is a great way to share details too, that if this is going to be a virtual event or an in-person event, or even if you're selling merchandise, you can provide details here. And then event details is where you can go really in depth. You have a character limit of 4,000 for this section. And this is where you can provide a lot of details about what's going to be happening for your event. In the case of our speaker series, I wanted to provide information about who will be speaking at our event. However, you can share whatever information you want. Again, you get the same formatting options as the event overview section, where you can add headline text, you can underline things. So if I want to underline my speakers' names here, I can do so. I can save those details at the bottom. And then I can refresh my event page on the right-hand side, and now we can see that they're underlined. So you can do this at any point. When you are editing your event page, you can click Save, and then go to your page, refresh, and those changes will be updated. Below the event details, this is where we select our fund. So the fund is the designation that all of these donations will be going towards. So this is where your money is going within your organization. And you can create funds within your Canada Helps account, or right from this section, if I want it to be the READ initiative, then I can create that fund. Oh, you have to create it in English and French. For the fund, and then our event will relate all ticket sales and donations toward our READ initiative. If you'd like, you can also include a fundraising goal. So a thermometer. As you can see here, we have a fundraising goal for our event here. And we can add that to our event page. If we click this checkbox here, show the amount raised and the overall goal for the event. We can also publicly share, if we want, the number of attendees who will be coming to the event. Sometimes this is a good way to motivate people so they know, oh, a lot of people are attending this event. I want to be part of this. Same with the fundraising goal. It can really motivate people to help you push towards whatever goal you may have for the event. You can also display the attendee list. So this will publicly display who is actually going to the event. People can view people's names, plus how many guests will be attending with them. You can see I'm very popular and 9 people will be accompanying me to this event. You might want to add some verbiage in the event description, maybe the overview, that their information will be shared. Or if you don't want to display the attendee list, all you need to do is uncheck the box and that won't be displayed anymore. And then finally, you can add a description about your charity. So this is if people don't know who you are. You can add a little blurb to the bottom of your page about the charity, along with some additional information like the volunteering and organizer details. All right, so the next section down, we of course want to add when our event starts and when it ends. So this is going to be ongoing for 3 months, our speaker series, where we are going to be notifying our donors when and where our speakers will be presenting throughout the event. So the location details you can share in this section, or if you're hosting the event online only and you're going to be providing links to your attendees on where they can attend the event, then you can check the box that this is an online event only and you don't need to enter any location details. You can also add a call for volunteers. You can add a description about how you'd like volunteers to help out for this event. You can add that text here, and then also provide an email address where they can reach out to you for any information they need about volunteering and lending their time to help your event. And then you can add your organization details here as well. So the organizer's name, I'm going to add Wellness Avenue, of course, and our address, the Wellness Center. We can add a phone number here too if we want. So we can save those details, and that's everything we need to create our event. Once we've entered all these details, an event page will be created for us. But now we want to make our page really stand out by adding our branding as well as some visuals to the page. So what we are going to do first is add components to our media library. The media library, as you may have seen with the other Canada Helps fundraising tools, the custom donation forms and peer-to-peer, the media library basically serves as a bucket that you can add things like photos and YouTube videos to, that you can then add to your pages, your fundraising tools. So through this section, the media library, you can see that we've uploaded some of our own photos from Wellness Avenue, but we can add additional photos here if we want. We can upload images from our pictures on our computer. We can add a caption to the image if we would like as well. And then if we want to add videos, all we need to do is get a YouTube video URL and name it. So if it's like events, for example, and then we just save in our media gallery. And then we have added those components to our bucket of photos. Now to actually add those photos to our page, we are going to go into the page visuals section. And this is where we can edit the appearance of our event page. So first thing we'll do is add a header image for our event. We can see here, we've got this really vibrant, beautiful image for our event, and you can upload it really simply. It gives you a layout of what we require or the best practices for file size as well. But you can add an image just like I have here for your header. And then you can customize the color palette of your event page as well by using the color picking options. So by clicking select a color, you're taken to our color palette, and you can get the color code or the hex code for your brand's specific colors, add them here, and then and so you can match the branding and the appearance of your form exactly on your events page. There's a little preview window down here as well, or you can just refresh your event page and those colors will automatically adjust. So the title bar color will be the main color that will appear on the page. The title bar text color, which you can see here is white, appears as white on the events page as well on the title bar text. And then the button colors, so anywhere there's buttons for join us now or view all event attendees, purchase tickets, things like that, those will be this button color. So this is this minty pale green that we have here. And then again, this will be previewed in this section. Next, you can customize the text on the ticket purchasing button. So by default, this button says get tickets. However, you can change this text to say stuff like RSVP or register or join us now or buy. And this is a really good way to steward your donors in different ways depending on the purpose of the event page that you've created. You can customize this button to say whatever you want. This is really useful for dynamically adjusting your event page for whatever the purpose of your event is. Purchase t-shirts could be another use case. Then the next option is to make a couple customizations if you are embedding this event. So just like the peer-to-peer and Canada Helps donation forms, you are able to add an event page directly to your website, which is really handy. If you have a landing page on your website for your event, all you need to do is click copy embed code, and then you just need to go to the development side or back end of your website and paste this code, and then the event page will be added directly to your website. So you can sell tickets directly from your site using this tool. But you have a few choices with the header style to show both the event details and the header image if you want. So the event details would be showing all of the speaker details and the header image. So this nice image at the top, but if you want to keep it simpler, you can choose to not show the event details or the header image if you are embedding this page directly to your website and you'd rather share those details within the web page itself rather than on the tool. So it's completely up to you how you want to customize these details if you are adding them or adding the page to your website. And then we can add items from our media gallery to our media carousel down here. So those are those images we added to the bucket that we looked at on the previous page. And we can go in here and you want to look at the end of this long string of numbers and letters for the name of your image. So for example, Wellness Avenue logo here, the wellness wheel, picture of myself maybe, or any of these other images. Just pay close attention to the end of the long string of numbers and letters. You can add a caption if you want, and then of course choose the order that it's going to appear. Same for the videos. So you can add the YouTube videos that you've uploaded. So this is called video events. It's that URL that I added. And then you can add more carousel items as well. So add more carousel items to customize your page even further and share additional media about your event with your attendees. We're going to save that again and refresh our events page. Now you can see we've got a lovely staff photo that's popped up along with our wellness wheel and a YouTube video we have uploaded. Pretty cool, hey? So it's really important to put your branding forward, and we've had a lot of success at Wellness Avenue by incorporating our colors and images with the page, and it's important to make your branding stand out as best as possible. We can do that all in the page visuals page by uploading components to the media library, put those into the bucket, and then add them to our page visuals along with our colors and additional branding. So now we are going to talk about tickets and tax receipts. This is a ticketed events tool. So of course you are going to give your donors options on how they can purchase their tickets for different purposes and whatever the purpose of your event may be. So the first thing it asks about is tax receipts when you are selling tickets for your event. So tax receipting works a little bit differently in the ticket events tool because unlike the peer-to-peer platform or the custom donation forms, you can choose when you issue your tax receipt, or you can choose not to issue a receipt at all. So it gives you three options for the tax receipt. Whether you want to not issue a tax receipt at all, you would choose this option if there is a no deductible portion of their ticket purchase. If they are getting a full value out of their ticket purchase, whether it be a dinner or a golf tournament or a t-shirt or whatever they may be receiving from their ticket purchase, then you can exclude this ticket purchase from tax receipting. You could choose to issue an instant tax receipt for the purchase as well. So just like a traditional Canada Helps donation through peer-to-peer or a custom donation form, they will receive a ticket or a tax receipt as soon as they have purchased their ticket for whatever it may be. Or you can have it be a post-event tax receipt. So after the event concludes, in our case, November 25th, they will receive a tax receipt with the receivable amount once the event has concluded. For this purpose, and because we have the flexible options for tax receipting, Canada Helps asks us to upload a signature image, like you can see we've done here, and a receipt logo. So these receipts will be issued by Wellness Avenue rather than Canada Helps, which is how the receipting normally works. So all we do is upload our organization's signature of a signing authority. There's my signature there. I dare you to read it. And Wellness Avenue here, which is the logo that will appear on the tax receipt that my donors will receive. Next, we can set our ticket sales period. So the ticket sales period is the window in which donors have the opportunity to purchase tickets for our event. In this case, we started our sales on June 18th. And just keep in mind when you are creating your event that ticket sales, the starting window is locked in once you have created your event and a ticket has been sold. So you cannot adjust the sales window for when it starts because one, time travel is not possible, so we can't set it further back for people to purchase, but it also means that you can't move this ticket start date forward and then exclude people who've already purchased tickets with that date. You can, however, adjust and extend the sales window for when the sales period ends. So we've got our ticket purchasing available all the way up until the event ends on November 25th. And you can, by default, it will remain open until the event is finished, but you can specify it to be earlier if you want. Just keep in mind that the starting date does lock into place once it has started, once that time has started and a ticket sale has been made. Now, another really cool component of the ticket sales tool is the fact that you can collect an additional donation on top of your ticket sales. So you can see here that we've got 3 ticket types available, but if somebody either cannot attend or would like to help even more with their ticket purchase, they can make an additional donation in the field below the ticket sales options. Now, with this donation option, people will receive a traditional tax receipt like they would if they are donating through Canada Helps. They'll receive an instant tax receipt with the branding on that receipt being from Canada Helps. Unlike the options that we added up here, this will be like a traditional Canada Helps donation, like somebody would make through a donation form. But you can choose whether that option is available for your donors by checking the box that we can see on the left-hand side here. Next, we can add a sold out message. So if our tickets sell out, then we can let our donors know, or our attendees know, or anybody who would like to attend, that all of the types of tickets are sold out. We can say, we are sorry to inform you that all of the tickets have sold out. We would appreciate your support the next time we have this type of event, or something similar. Just a message to let people know that all of the ticket types have sold out if you have a quantity set for your tickets available. Next, we can allow or collect attendee information. So we'll talk about this a little bit further in the session, but attendee information is if somebody purchases more than 1 ticket. So for example, we saw that I have 9 guests coming with me. If we collect attendee information, this is where the ticket purchaser will be asked all of the details about each of their attendees, so people who will be accompanying. So if me, Eric Dakwitz, purchases 9 tickets and the collect attendee information option is on, then it will ask me for a first name, last name, and email for each attendee who I plan on giving one of these tickets to. And then this makes it really easy for us, because then a ticket will be immediately sent to each of those attendees who will be accompanying this person. So it will still say Eric Dakwitz is attending the event with 9 people. But if I add each of my 9 friends' details, or 8 friends, I suppose, because one of the tickets is for me, then a ticket will be sent to each of their email addresses along with their first and last name. If I do not select this option, so if it's disabled, the checkout process is faster. However, I will have to print out or email each of those 9 tickets or each of those 8 tickets to my guests myself. So you have a few different options here. I personally recommend collecting the attendee information so people can add this info right away. They'll know who's attending with them, and they can send those tickets out automatically. And then we could also collect purchaser information. So the purchaser will provide not just their full name, email address, mailing address, and mailing list opt-in, but we can also collect the purchaser's phone number if we intend on calling our attendees. And then you can include the ticket PDF in emails. So if this is enabled, printable PDF tickets will be sent to the purchaser in their confirmation email. If this is not selected, then you can create the tickets yourself for the event, or you can print them off in some third-party formatting. So I personally recommend sending PDFs of the tickets available. And then you can add promotional codes for the ticket sales as well. So promotional codes are discount codes that you are able to distribute at your discretion that give people a rebate on their ticket purchase. So you can see here that I've created a promo code called Wellness, which offers a 25% discount on ticket purchases. You can set the quantity of discount codes available, and you can deactivate them at your discretion. So if I edit the promo codes I have available. We can set what the promo code is. So in our case, it's wellness, but you can have the promo code be any numbers or any combination of numbers or letters. You can set a quantity of the promo codes available, and then you can set its discount value. So in my case, I've set it as a 25% discount. However, you can set it as a dollar value as well. And then you can apply it to any type of ticket you'd like. So I've just selected my individual ticket, has a promo code available. You can even set the availability window, so like an early bird window. For example, people who purchase within the first 2 weeks of ticket sales being available can use the promo code to receive a 25% discount. And you can communicate with that with your donors or attendees however you'd like. So you could save the promo code, and then when somebody goes to purchase a ticket, so in my case, if I go to buy an individual ticket here, and I click Join Us Now, it asks the purchaser if they have a promo code. I can enter wellness and apply it to my ticket purchase. And it's going to tell me that I've received 25% off and what my new total is. And then we can see the purchaser information. So it asks for things like my address, my email. I can choose whether or not I want to show my name on the public facing event page. So your purchasers do get the option, if your attendee list is displayed, to show whether or not they are attending. They can opt in for email communications. And you can see here that the attendee information, so individual ticket, I provide my email, my first and last name, and then my ticket will be emailed to this attendee, which is myself. But I am getting a little bit ahead of myself now because we do have multiple ticket types available. So multiple ticket types allow you to create as many tickets as you would like for this event. As we can see, I've created 3 different types of tickets for my event: an individual ticket, a corporate ticket, and a virtual attendee. So giving my attendees options on how they want to participate in the event, whether they want a free ticket and maybe make an additional donation on top of that, they want to attend as a sponsor, or they want to attend in person as an individual. They can see their pricing options available, and you can let them know the description of their ticket below. You can create as many tickets as you want for an event by simply giving your ticket a name. We can call this like deluxe virtual ticket and add a short description. Attend via Zoom, but receive a t-shirt in the mail after the speaker series ends. We can set a price for the ticket. So if this will be a $20 ticket, or we can mark it as free. We can say how many are available. So maybe I only have 50 t-shirts available. And now we're going to set the receivable amount. So the receivable amount is the amount that the donor will receive from their ticket purchase. Which means that if they purchase this ticket for $20 and there is a non-deductible portion of this donation, then you can set how much the donor's receipt will be. So in this case, it's a $20 t-shirt purchase. So they are getting a full value from this ticket purchase, meaning that I will not receipt them for any of this because they are receiving a full value. We can add a description of the advantage. So this is a CRA compliance component that we could say a description of their advantage that they're receiving. So I can write t-shirt purchase, $20. The receivable amount will be none of it. And you can set the limit for how many tickets of this type will be available. You can add a custom question to the ticket price or to a ticket type as well. So in this case, since it's a t-shirt purchase for the event, we can give them a multiple choice with a single selection. So we can ask them their t-shirt size. And we can give them options. So we can say small, medium, and large. And then we can add the ticket to our event. We can see the deluxe virtual ticket down here. And then all I need to do is refresh my page. On the right-hand side, we can see my deluxe virtual ticket now available. You can see that I set my quantity available for this ticket to 1. So you can see that it doesn't let me select more than 1. I can click join now. And then under the attendee information, we can select the t-shirt size using that custom question option. So you can see that there's a ton of flexibility that this tool offers in terms of your options and the versatility in which you are able to collect information about the people who will be attending your event and all of the options that you can give people when attending your event. It's really fantastic and allows us to collect all kinds of different attendee information, such as the t-shirt size that we just looked at, the corporate ticket, where we can see who is interested in sponsoring us. You can also reorder your ticket types. So you can add your ticket types in whatever order you want to appear on the page. And again, you can save the tickets at any point, and that order will be reflected on your event page. And again, you can add as many ticket types as you would like, along with all that additional info. Finally, we're going to set our email preferences. So this is going to generate, or where we can customize the auto-generated emails in the custom message that is sent to a ticket purchaser and any attendees who may be going with them. So the purchaser confirmation email section, this will appear in the first paragraph of the email. We can thank them for joining our speaker series. We look forward to seeing you attend on whatever day the event starts. You can add additional information here as well. You get a character limit of 3,000, so you can add a lot of details if you want to. And then we get extra flexibility if the order includes a donation. So if somebody has went over and above their ticket purchase and included a donation, you can say this is an additional message that appears when the order includes a donation. It will appear as the first paragraph of the email if they are not attending the event. It will appear as the second paragraph if they are attending the event. So it dynamically adjusts this auto-generated email to include this thank you for the donation. We've said Wellness Avenue is grateful for your donation. And then we can see customize the post-event tax receipt email. So if we selected post-event receipting, so after our event concludes, we can customize the email, and we might want to put it in the context of thank you for attending our event. We appreciated seeing you yesterday or today. You can put it more in a past tense context to thank people specifically for attending your event once it's already concluded. And then this will include their tax receipts in with whatever adjustments you've made to their receipting. And then the attendee confirmation email. So if the purchaser bought tickets for attendees, so for other people other than themselves, the following message will appear in the email sent to the attendee. It will tell them that they are invited to join Wellness Avenue for the speaker series and that we look forward to seeing them on the day that the event starts. And then this will also include the PDF of their ticket. We can also set email reminders here. So purchasers and each attendee where the email address has been provided will automatically be sent a reminder notification 7 days and 1 day before the event. You can choose which reminder emails you'd like to send out, whether you want to give a 1-day reminder, a 7-day reminder, both or neither. And then charity notifications. So if people sign up for your event, you can receive an email to whatever organizer email address that you've set, along with a weekly digest detailing all the event registrations. So this provides us with a look at every person who is registered for the event or purchased tickets or made a donation. We're going to look at where all of this information is reflected now that we have fully created our event. So just to give an overview before we look into the management section of our event, we went through and added all our events general information. So providing a URL copy, the name of the event, an event overview, the event details, the goal amount. We displayed our attendees list and shared some information about our charity, set the start and end date for the event, the time zone, the location details, added a call for volunteers, added a volunteer contact email, provided our organization details as well, and an email to contact us. We then added images to our media gallery. So the bucket of photos that we can then add to our media carousel from the page visuals section. Down here, we can select our photos that appear to add additional media to our event page. We've also adjusted the colors and the banner image for the event. And then we looked at our tickets and tax receipts. We configured our tax receipt options. So when we would like to send out the tax receipts for ticket purchases. We added our signature and logo to go along with ticket purchase receipts. We added the sales window for our tickets, so when tickets will be available. We added the option to collect additional donations on top of ticket purchases. And then we can even add a sold out message if we want to. We can collect the attendee information. So that's the first name, last name, and email address of everybody attending with a ticket purchaser. We have the option to collect purchasers' phone numbers if we want that detail as well. We can include the PDF of the tickets in the emails. We added a promo code of 25% to our individual tickets. We looked at how to create ticket types, and you can create as many as you'd like, and all the different receipting options you have along with that. If you'd like to do split receipting, you can. So non-deductible portions of our ticket purchase. And then we have set our email preferences. So all of the communication options that are automated when people make ticket purchases, along with setting notifications so that we are notified when anybody buys tickets. But once our event is off and running and we want to manage any of the purchasing information of our tickets, that is really easy to do. And we can do that by clicking Manage on our events page. So we're still signed in to our Canada Helps account, but we can manage the event by clicking that option. And then we can see the sales and donations for our ticketed event. So we can see the ticket sales. We can see how much money has been raised from ticket sales, both online and offline. We can see how many tickets have been sold, if anybody has used the promo codes that we provided, and how many donations have been made for our event as well. We can see how much time is still left for our ticket sales. So we've still got 91 days to go. And then we can see all of our sales details here. So we can see all of our ticket sales. We can see who has purchased the tickets. We can see how many tickets they purchased. We can see the amount from their ticket purchase and the type. So whether it's online or offline. and whether or not they have been receipted for their ticket purchase just yet. We can also segment this list for online and offline purchases. We can download a CSV report of all of our ticket sales, and we can add an offline purchase if we want. So if an attendee has reached out to us and they've given us cash for their ticket purchase, then we can still account for this and it will go towards our ticket sales in the thermometer. So if somebody has purchased the deluxe virtual ticket and maybe made an additional donation of $20 on top of it, and then the optional field, so that will include a transaction ID for every offline entry. Again, this is totally optional if you want to add the transaction header, a unique ID for these offline purchases. All we are going to do now for the offline purchase is send the purchaser a tax receipt. So if it is somebody, maybe myself, I'm purchasing an offline ticket, we can select whether it's a personal or corporate ticket type. Select the option to send them a tax receipt, their information, and then we can show their name on our attendees list. And then finally, the ticket information. So our deluxe virtual ticket that we talked about, we will add the donor's email, first name and last name to send them their ticket. We just need to select the box at the top to send the purchaser their event ticket. Add the attendee information to facilitate check-in at the event. We'll talk about checking in just a second. And then of course our custom question for the t-shirt size, they wear a large. And we can add our ticket purchase here. It tells us that once added, all of our offline ticket info, notifications, and receipting options cannot be edited or deleted. And are we sure that we want to add this offline purchase? We can say yes to that. And then my ticket purchase is now reflected here. Once a ticket's been purchased, you can click on any of the tickets to get these options, and we can communicate with our attendees from here. So you can select a few of your attendees, you can select all of them if you want as well. And then we can resend them their tax receipt. We can send them an email if we want to communicate with them. We can even resend them their tickets, and we can download their donation receipt as well. So all of this attendee information can be controlled from here and really easily manage your event and communicate with all your attendees. Through the actions menu here, you are able to resend tickets to everybody, resend people's tax receipts, and even send them a message. And this is a really handy way for communicating with your attendees, because clicking send a message takes you to this window here where you can select all your purchasers or select certain purchasers. Add a subject, you can BCC folks in the email, and then you can send your message whatever you'd like it to be from here. This will come from a Canada Helps automated email address. However, it will say that this is being sent on behalf of your event that you're attending for the speaker series. So it's a really handy way for communicating with your attendees leading up to the event if you need to share additional information, maybe a venue change or anything to that degree. So we could also manage our attendees from this tab here. Clicking on the attendees tab allows us to download a CSV for all of our attendees and their information, their ticket type, their ID, the date they purchased their ticket, the ticket type, the price they purchased it for, and then on the event itself, all you need to do is pull up this attendee page, and as people are showing up, you can check them in for your event. That allows, or that adds this little check mark next to their name and allows you to manage who is attending your event as it is ongoing. So a lot of flexibility here. And then under people who have purchased tickets for additional folks as well. So for example, James R here, you can see all of their additional attendees, but they haven't provided their information, so they are just appearing blank. They can let you know on the day of the event whether or not to check them in. So you get a lot of flexibility with who is attending the event here. If people have bought additional tickets for other folks, you can send them emails, you can check them in for the event, and you can edit their first name and last name as well, or add additional details. So if they let you know that this ticket is going to be for a certain person, then you can add their details as well. So there's a lot of information you can add, and if you ever need help with customizing your ticketed event, of course, you can always reach out to Canada Helps' customer support desk, as well as using our help center with all of those articles on how to manage all of these details with your ticketed event. So that wraps us up today, everyone. We looked at how to create an event using the Canada Helps ticketed events tool for my charity, the Wellness Avenue, and then how to manage your event and all those ticket purchasing options once your event is taking place. So if you have any additional questions, again, you can reach out to our help desk as well as use our help center for helpful articles on how to control all of these details. But thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Eric, and I've been leading the session today. Thank you for joining.